Hi, it's Steve. Today we'd like to show you how to change an infinite heat switch on your smooth top range. It's a really easy repair. Let me show you how we do it. Now before we begin this repair, we will need to disconnect power to the range. We'll also need to pull it far enough forward that you can access the back. So you may simply choose to unplug it. If not, locate the electrical panel, turn off the appropriate breaker, or remove the appropriate fuses. Once we've done that, we can start the repair. So simply pull the knob off, locate the two screws in behind and remove those. And now we'll go to the back of the range where we can pull that control through and change it out. Now that we've disconnected power to the range, we've come to the back of it. We'll simply remove the screws that secure the access panel in place. These are typically a 1/4 inch hex head screw. And we can lift that panel off, and now we're able to swap out that control. So now that we have the access panel off the back, we can pull that control away from the console. Now we can either remove all of the wires at one time and then attach them to the new control. You just want to make sure that you either take a picture of them or mark them down individually, or you can choose just to replace them one at a time. That's typically the safest way to do that. Now the new control may be identical or may be slightly different, but you want to make sure that you attach the wires to the properly numbered or lettered terminals that they were removed from. So we'll just pull these off individually. And make sure they go onto the proper terminal. Now if you find that they're on there really snug, you can either use a pair of needle nose pliers or a flat blade screwdriver to gently pry them off. And make sure they fit on nice and snug. And if not, take your needle nose pliers and get them a little crimped to make sure that they're nice and tight. You'll also want to inspect each of them to make sure there's no signs of any damage or corrosion, and if there is, you'll need to replace that terminal. Then we'll carefully line up the shaft on that new control with the opening on the control panel. Make sure it's pulled completely through. Now with it pulled through the opening, we can then put the back panel on. Now when lining up that back panel, make sure that these two tabs fit into these openings, and the center screw needs to go in behind that portion. Tilt it up into place, line up all the screw holes. Now we're ready to go to the front of the range, and we'll attach the two screws to secure the control to the fascia. We'll just make sure that we pull that control all the way through. We'll reinstall the mounting screws. And then reinstall the knob. We're now ready to push the range back into place, reconnect the power, and your repair is complete.